Thank you, Claudette. Day three of me being in the hospital. It's probably gonna be my last day here. That's what I'm hoping. Future 5001. Thank you. Yeah, I've been here 3 days. Um, I've had high blood pressure for the last like 15 years. And there's been some years where I seem to have gotten it or had it under control. And there are some years where it's been absolutely horrible. And I also suffer from sleep apnea. That's been going on for about 7 years. Sleep apnea, 7 years. High blood pressure, 15 years. And it's taken a toll. I came into the hospital 3 days ago. I could barely breathe. And what they telling me is that I retained so much water. Don't forget, tap the screen twice for the like button. That's tap the screen twice for the like button. And I remember the first time when I was told that I had high blood pressure. I just thought that was a joke. Like, all right, whatever. And the guy was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna prescribe you a water pill. And I had no insurance, so it was out of pocket. And it was like $25 for the water pill. And I was about, shucks, this is when I was like 30 years old or 29 years old. My blood pressure when I was 29 years old was 170 over like 90. And the guy was like, I'm gonna prescribe you a water pill, you'll be all right. And at the time, I was 250 pounds. And I didn't think much of it. I never went and got the script, never took the pill. I just went on with my life. Jump forward 20 years later, here I am. I got this attached to my finger. And yes, it's glowing red. And then I have this attached to my arm so they can give me whatever they need to give me. And it's 5:32 in the morning. My numbers look okay. Let me show you my numbers for the people that know. So It's been a long, it's been a long. I spent a long time with the high blood pressure. Didn't pay it any mind until about maybe like 7 years ago. It's when I was like, okay, I'm gonna. I was getting headaches and things like that. And then I was hospitalized. I think 2 years ago. I basically just walked into the. I was testing my heart rate one day because I have a heart rate monitor in the house, and the thing was like 220 over 120, and I was like, this can't be good. So I went to those Googles, and I hit the Googles up, and the Google was like, yo, um, this is like super dangerous. You should go to the hospital. So I called up my best friend, and I don't think he picked up that day. He was like busy, and he basically. So I just walked over, not walked over. I just drove, found parking, walked into the hospital. They said, "How can we help you?" I said, "I tested my blood pressure, and it said 230." And they were like, "Okay, come on in." So they took me. I didn't have any insurance, and but they still took me. That's NYU. That's where I'm at now. I'm in NYU in Brooklyn, and um, I basically, just I basically was given some more. I was given some pills and sent home after like a day or two. There was no talk about my heart or anything. There was just like, all right. Oh, my blood sugar was up real high. That's when I found out that I was diabetic. That was like yeah, it's about a year ago, a year and a half ago. I walked into the hospital, find out I'm a diabetic, and find out that they gave me a bunch of pills to take. I was there for like 2 days. And we fast forward a year and a half later, I am back in the hospital because I thought it was because of the storm. The storm we had, uh, my car got stuck in the snow. I did a video where LJ and I were driving all around. We went to Bojangles to get a breakfast sandwich and coffee. Well, that day I got stuck in the snow that evening, and it took me about an hour to get us out. I don't think I recorded that. And the very next day, I was feeling super like overwhelmed with. I was like out of breath and all that. And I try to do a half a mile a day, walk around the block, and I do about 20, 30 squats. I'm into squatting and stuff like that. So I did some squats. What's this person said? What's happens? Are you okay, man? Hey, how are you? Whoa, that's heading for a stroke. Yeah, the numbers were pretty crazy. I had to stop eating something from Wawa and cut the salt out my diet. Hoagies, yeah, hoagies. I love a good hoagie, right? And they got the oxygen at a number 2. The good thing with yesterday was I didn't need the oxygen I just needed it for when I went to sleep because of the sleep apnea. I'm constantly, my breathing is stopped, and this damn machine, as soon as I stop breathing, the machine is beep 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 beep. So I have to, get that oxygen in my lungs, and then the machine stops beeping. I just got so tired of dealing with that sound. I just couldn't sleep. So I just wanted to talk to you all and tell you that this is what's happening. I am back at the hospital. This is my third time being in the hospital overnight. First time was in 20 it was in 2001. That's when I got shot in the leg. And the second time was a year and a half ago, and now I'm back. And after the storm, I got, I took, after the day of the storm, I was starting to feel like, well, basically, I think what started it was my feet were swollen again because I had gotten to this routine where, the doctors prescribed me a bunch of medicines to keep my heart rate down, and it would always swell my feet up. So I kind of just started, I only was taking the water pill. I didn't take the other pills, and my feet stopped swelling. So I kind of was happy about that. My feet isn't swelling, so I'm doing okay, is what my brain is telling me. And, like, look, let me show you my feet right now. See? That's considered swollen. My ankles are pretty swollen. Where if my ankles are not swollen, I feel like I'm doing good. I'm Gucci. I'm good. And my ankles, um, they've been swollen for the last. I mean, they were a little more swollen than this. It went down a little bit, but it's crazy how in my mind, if my ankles aren't swollen, I'm Gucci. I'm good. I can just go about my day. But obviously that's not real. But I did notice after the storm, when I started to have this dry cough. And I thought the dry cough was something that I might have come into contact with. As long as it wasn't, I didn't have a fever, I didn't have headaches, then I was feeling, I should be okay in a little while. And I talked to my boy, and he was like, yeah, you should be all right. If you don't have any fever, you don't have any headaches, it's not a wet cough, it's a dry cough, it's not pneumonia, you should be fine. And I was feeling better around Super Bowl Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday, I was like, yeah, I didn't cough for like 2 days, and I was feeling good. And then on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I started to feel this tightness in my chest. Like I wear compression shirts, so it started to feel like the compression shirt was on me, and I started to feel like this tightness. And there was no pain when I coughed, but there was a soreness, like a tiredness to my lungs. And Thursday morning at 2 in the morning, I woke up, and I was just panting. I could barely take a breath. So I woke wifey up and I said, listen, I'm going to the hospital. And of course, she got up and she took me to the hospital. Thank God, because I couldn't drive. I had tried to jump in the driver's seat, but then I told her, no, 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 you drive. And like, it was 16 degrees outside. Not 16, I think it was 21 degrees outside. And I had my head sticking out the window because I needed to get that air into my lungs. I just couldn't breathe. And I just walked to the NYU Brooklyn Hospital on Atlantic Avenue, right off of the Brooklyn Queens Expressway. And I just pulled out my ID and my insurance card, and I was like, I can't breathe. And they were like, they sprung into action. They got me in a wheelchair. They brought me into a room. They gave me a few things: magnesium. They gave me steroid. They gave me an inhaler. Uh, they gave me like an hour and a half treatment. I'm holding the thing, breathing through it. And I started to feel a little better after about an hour. And then they were like, they gave me some blood tests. So they determined through the blood test after about 3, 4 hours that there was these high levels of stuff to do with my heart. And then they transferred me to another hospital. And they were like, I was in the ER at this hospital. I was at this ER for like 10 hours. And then they finally got me a bed last night. And that's the room that I'm in now. And they're saying that I retained so much water that my heart was unable to push the water. And it was this the heart is inside of this sac. There's a sac, like some sort of membrane. The heart is inside of a membrane, and this membrane got full of water and liquid, and the body needs to push that out, and it wasn't able to. So they gave me a bunch of stuff. They gave me some medication to help with that, and they've been giving me a bunch of stuff so that I can get all this liquid out of my body, all this water that I've retained. Um, they say my lungs sound great. There was no like fluid in my lungs or anything like that, but they want to concentrate on what's up with my heart and the heart and the possibility of some damage that has been caused by me having high blood pressure for the last 20 years. So they tested my kidneys because they say that the kidneys, there's these tubes that connect to the kidneys that will, if they're thin and not allowing enough flow, then it can create high blood pressure because the passageway where the kidneys, they say there's a long tube that starts from here and it goes down and then it separates to your kidneys towards, to the back. And that separation, if that tube is too thin, then it creates high blood pressure. And it's known to be like a little, especially when you're like me, when you can't find any way to bring the blood pressure down, it stays up. So I've had that problem where my blood pressure is just super duper high. And very little. There's times where I have had it under control, and there are times when I've neglected it. I would forget to take my blood pressure pills for 2, 3 days at a time. I would only take it when I looked down. I saw my feet were swollen. I'm like, oh shucks, my feet are swollen. Let me take my meds. doing very, very irresponsible things like that. I'm guilty of. Let me see what's saying in the chat. Your kidneys are creating high blood pressure. Please, bro. What does that mean? Is that negative or positive? Diet and exercise will probably be good for high blood pressure. Yeah, that's true. I'm not a doctor, though. Please see a doctor. I'm in the hospital, sir. There are doctors in hospitals, laugh out loud, right? They're pulling your leg, bro. Please see a doctor. Heart pumps blood. I'll tell you that for free. The heart is unable to push the water. Yeah, well, they've seen that the sac, that membrane, was so much water that the heart was unable to push the water out, that it became like this tight glove, and that was causing problems. High levels of stuff to do with your heart. Sounds like the doctor saying that for sure. High levels of stuff to do with your heart. Yeah. Yeah, there was this thing. They said I was at 1700 where I'm supposed to be at 400. These levels. I don't know all the terminology. I will be talking to the doctor today about. They did this thing called the echo test. And it's basically the sonogram of the heart, and they did the sonogram of the heart, and they also did the sonogram of the kidneys. So yesterday I had two sonograms, and today I will be getting the results from the doctors and finding out what's the next move, what's the next course of action. And I mean, the key here is taking this 350 pounds and turning it into 225 pounds in the next 6 to 9 months. And I'm not going to use any Ozempic or anything like that. I'm going to figure out diet and exercise and dedicate my this part of my life to fixing whatever this heart issues are. If they're, I know that I don't even want to say what I was thinking, but I want to fix this heart issue. I want to fix the high blood pressure issue. It's kind of, let me take a little sip of something to drink here.
Morning, morning, sir. Morning. Morning, morning. Two
That's
seconds
my
on the line.
neighbor.
I'm here to draw some blood. All right. Yeah, but I need to see also. I need to see. 2 seconds, okay?
She was a little rude. Totally woke him up out of his sleep. So my numbers look good, I guess. My breathing. The sleep apnea has not
You're welcome.
been good to me.
It's okay. It's all right. I'm
I
not.
try those things that go in your mouth that stick your tongue out
I know. I know.
so that your tongue doesn't stop the breathing here. And
Mm,
I tried the pillows, lifting the pillows up, but
mhm.
it wears on your heart. The sleep apnea, the not breathing and then breathing and then not breathing, and you're doing that for 5, 6, 7 years every night. It takes a toll on you. There are
You're
times
welcome.
where
I'm almost done. Phlebotomist.
the sleep apnea has been so bad
No,
that I
that's a good
actually
answer.
have fallen asleep while driving in my car. That was when I started to use that bit, because I knew it was just getting out of control, that I can't even
Okay.
keep my eyes open while I'm
Thank
driving.
you.
And
Thank you. You
sleep
get that,
apnea is
okay?
super super dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
And
We have to. That's the only
it's
person who
been
listens to us.
it's been it's been very very
Take
challenging,
your hand.
very challenging, the sleep apnea, and that has worn on me physically. So if anybody out there has that sleep apnea, don't go all these years like me and just think it's gonna, you're gonna be okay. Because I don't think it has anything to do with weight. It's like so many people have that, and it's really no joke. So between that and the high blood pressure, led me here. So I've been here 3 days. Today's day three. As of 2 hours ago, I walked in at, I think it was 4 a.m. on Friday morning. This is now Sunday morning. So we're talking about 72 hours. And I will be getting some answers today. I just wanted to take a moment and, be transparent about obesity and sleep apnea and high blood pressure and where that leads you. I'm a 52-year-old man who's in the hospital, and I have teenage children. I have a daughter that's almost 30. She's 28, 28 or 29 this year, the next few days. Her birthday is February 17th. And then I have a 15 and a 13-year-old. So my kids are worried. Dad is in the hospital. Like, what? Why is Dad in the hospital? Oh, for high blood pressure. Well, why he just don't take his pill? For sleep apnea and obesity. Why don't he just work out? Why don't he just sit upright? Put the tape on his mouth. You know, all those all those whys, don't you just, I'm sure they're wondering. But I will beat this. Whatever this is, I don't really know until later if it's, you know, some sort of heart failure or it's something that I'll be able to control. But I do know that I need to do everything I can to get down to 225 from 350 that I'm now. I'm 350 pounds right now. And I need to drop that down to 225. And I need to do it in a year, 6 months, 6 months to a year, I need to dedicate my life to, I keep thinking about that guy, Big Ja. He has that YouTube stuff to the max. Huh? Huh? To the max. He has that, and he lost like 160 pounds in 6 months from a plant-based diet. He changed to a plant-based diet and was doing two workouts a day, one in the morning, one in the evening.
Yeah, look the label here. For the VBG here. Mm. Mm-hmm.
So somebody's laughing. This is scary. What? It's a blood. Was it a blood? No, no blood clot. Healing from a stroke. Whoa, that's heading for a stroke. Yeah, those numbers are no joke. Stroke is real. High levels of stuff to do with your heart. Sounds like the doctor saying that for sure. Let me go back down. As soon as I went gluten and dairy free, I lost 40 pounds and lowered my blood pressure. Food intolerance can
Morning,
also.
morning,
Good
morning.
morning.
I'm here to draw some blood.
Let's do it. Where are you gonna take it from?
I don't know. I gotta look and see. Give us your hand there.
Okay.
I'm Marsha, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Thanks. Good luck, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
She was quick. That was that was today. This was yesterday. This one took like 5 minutes to do. This one took her 5 seconds to do. She's very efficient, quick and easy. Get well. Thank you. Don't forget to tap the screen. Feel better and take care. Best wishes to you and yours. Thank you. I can't stop farting. All right. Get your troll on. Thank you, future. Educate yourself about nutrients and the power of fasting. Right. That's a good point. Such a great point. Take every other day. I was doing the 24-hour a couple of weeks ago. I was eating once every 24 hours. I thought I was doing great. But Maybe that was 3 day, 2 day, 3 day fast would be very beneficial for me, especially being that I'm having this issue with possibly the heart, you know, and the sleep apnea. Great, great advice. Fasting, getting into that. I've been out of water for 2 days. I ran out of food days ago. Where are you? And why is this? That's kind of crazy that you ran out of water and food. Are you living off grid? You have Wi Fi. That's good. No water, no food. You're totally fasting. Is this by choice or are you in trouble, my friend? I hope you're not in trouble. I hope you're okay. But it's the infused indica pre rolls. I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck. What's the infused indica pre roll? Like, what is it infused with? I know you're trolling me. It's cool. You can troll me. I don't mind. It put a smile on my face, so that's good. That's funny. No, the trolls won't raise my pressure. I'm okay. You know, I don't mind a good troll. What you gonna do? I just couldn't sleep. Just sleep apnea. And then this machine, as soon as I stop breathing, this machine is baby, 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 baby. And I'm like, and then it stops. So it's a little, it's a little stressful. I have to be honest. The sleep apnea. Like right now, I just stopped breathing. I have to keep reminding myself to breathe. I don't know when they're gonna let me leave. They're gonna let me leave. I'm hoping today. They did all the tests they need to do as far as my heart and my kidneys, and even though my blood pressure has not gone down a lot, it doesn't say on the screen here, but the last time it was at 168 over 101. I mean 169 over 101, and that's down from 225 when I walked in the hospital, or 220. It was through the roof. Definitely at the stroke. But the doctor said the reason why I don't have any headaches or any pain in my chest or any blurry vision, he says, because I've been dealing with this for 20 years. He's like, yeah, you've been having high blood pressure for 20 years. Your body's so used to it, you can walk around at 190 over 102. And it's like you wouldn't even feel it, where somebody else is going to go through it. So that's another problem. So that's why they think it's the heart. Because if you're going around 120, 190 over 100 for 20 years, they're like, we need to check your heart out, buddy. You're gonna stay here for a day or two. So that's really what's happening here. They're not gonna let me just walk out the door like, all right, I feel better now. They're not doing that. So we'll see what's up. Oh, there is a little bit of a silver lining here. They said that a year and a half ago when I was diagnosed with the diabetes and given the insulin and given the metformin, they said that I was at a level 7. Excuse me. And they said now I'm at level 2. So they said I've done really, really good with the beating this diabetes thing. It's like, now we just got to do the heart rate. Now we got to figure out this heart rate. So this is where I'm at. I'm I kicked diabetes in the ass, but did not kick the high blood pressure and the sleep apnea. So that's the problem. Those are the two things I need to figure out. The high blood pressure, the sleep apnea. As far as the diabetes is concerned, I've done well with kicking that in the ass.
Can you
Hi.
check your sugar, please?
Sure.
I'll scan it first. Just, yeah, please. Any finger?
Yeah, let's do that one. Thank you.
104.
104. Thank you.
Sugars?
All right. My blood sugar. Thank you. That's the best my blood sugar has been since I've been here. 104. While at home, I keep my blood sugar around 100. Sometimes I get up to like if I eat like a lot of fruit, it'll be 120, 140, but never that high. Like when I wake up in the morning, I'll check my blood sugar, and my blood sugar will be about 105, 110. And then if I check it later on in the day, it might get up to like 130, depending on what I ate. And then I'll make sure I take the metformin, then I'll take the oil of oregano pills, and I'll take my one blood pressure pill. But it's not been enough, the blood pressure pill. It's like I should have been incorporating, 45 minutes every day on that damn treadmill, even if it's just a walk. But I'll walk around the block one time, do a few squats, and I'll be like, I'm good, but that's not enough. I did lose weight in the last year. I lost about 30 pounds in the last year, but I should have been concentrating on doing much more because the effects that I'm having with the heart and, you know, with the sleep apnea, not getting that under control because the sleep apnea is messing with your heart. Breathing and not breathing, breathing and not breathing, breathing and not breathing, breathing and not breathing all night long is having a huge effect on my health. So it's time to get me a CPAP, one of those machines, and just start sleeping with that, with the loud noise, pushing that air down into my nose and lungs. It's time for me to get that popping. So I don't think I'll be leaving here without a script for the CPAP. Looks like they got a big ass scale they just pulled up to the door. Is that scale for me? That might be for me. That's a huge scale. Some portable scale they just traveling with. I'm a big man. That might be for me. I don't know. They're like, let's weigh you again, sir. See how much you weigh now. See how much water we got out of you. It's 6:13 in the morning, New York City. Sending you and your family my love and prayers from Australia. I've seen your journey for a time, seeing you slim down, the great family man you are. I'm homeless, live with multiple high. I'm homeless, live with multiples and high blood pressure. Thank you for the kind words. I appreciate you. That's Andy Signs. Have you tried saffron and some of those herbs? Yeah, well, I've done the oil of oregano, which got rid of the arthritis in my hip. I was debilitating pain for 2 years. If I sat down too long, if I lay down, it took me an hour to get up out of the bed because of the pain. But now I can just jump out of the bed, no problem. And that's from the oil of oregano. All, ex- all experiences and yeah, prayers from the southern lands of Andrea. Ooh, thank you. I remember smoking. I remember smoking, but as a kid, sometimes I would have to think that I had to remember to breathe. Super stoned. Hope you get better. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, man. I have to like if I go to a movie, I'm sitting in the movies, watching a movie, out of nowhere, I'm just holding my breath, and I have to remember to breathe. Like I've been doing that for since I was a teenager. I would like be holding my breath watching movies. I'm watching a movie screen, and next thing you know, I have to remember to breathe. So I've been dealing with that since I was a child. So and it's gone on all this time in my adult life. Let me show you my numbers for the people that know. See the 97? That means my lungs are working perfectly. And they were at 97 without this in my nose. I was just wearing this just to sleep with. Because all these little probes they have all over me, all these probes tell the machine whether or not I'm breathing properly. So every time I stop breathing, the machine is just bing, rah, rah, rah. So I had to put this back on because I didn't need it throughout the day yesterday. Throughout the day yesterday, I didn't need this at all. My breathing was perfect. My lungs were perfect, are perfect. But it's when it's time to go to bed, I needed this to help breathe, if that makes any sense. It's no joke. Sleep apnea is the worst. It's so bad. Don't forget to tap the like button by pressing the screen twice. Bing, bing. You press the screen like that, and the like button will come up. You are appreciated for allowing me to talk a little bit about what's going on with me. Next stop, fasting. Next stop, working out. Next stop is kicking sleep apnea in its ass. Pause. We'll see. How much and what form would you take the oil of oregano? I've got arthritis too. It's interesting getting older before our time as we live in such toxic world. Nature's always great sunshine, right? Well, I bought here's an interesting thing about my oil of oregano journey. My oil of oregano journey, I went to, believe it or not, I went to Temu. And Temu has every single product available because all the products on Facebook and Instagram, they all kept saying, you have to buy this one. I think it was Health Metabolic, and they were all like $39 or $29. And I said, let me check Temu out. And Temu had it for $7. And I was like, let me try Temu's. So what's crazy is that I buy the Temu brand and I look at it, and it was like very light, like almost cloudy, the little pill. It was kind of cloudy, and I was like, And I opened up the pill and I tasted it, and I was like, it doesn't really taste like oregano. Just a scam. So I take the pills. I started off with 2 pills. And let me tell you, I could not get up out of the bed. It'll take me an hour to get out of the bed. I used to have to take this thing called BC. You ever heard of BC? They have this BC product for arthritis. It's a powder. And you take the powder, you put it on your tongue, and then you drink water or soda and wash it down. And after about 10 minutes, you can kind of move a little bit. You're like, okay. And you can get your day started. Uh, so I did that for years and years and years and years. Uh, we're talking about, well, let's say, just say 2 to 3 years. I could not get out of the bed. Every day it took me an hour. It was so painful. I used to have to stretch my leg out, and finally, so I get this oil of oregano from Temu, and 7 days after I took the first 2 pills, I was doing 2 pills a day. 7 days after I took the first 2 pills, boom, I jump out of the bed. No pain. I couldn't believe it. So I ran to get the like official one, the metabolic health brand for like $39. And I've been taking that ever since. And I ordered the garlic, the aged garlic, but I went to the official sites, and that was a scam. They didn't. The product never came. I actually got my money back. I had to put in a claim to get my. It was like $45. I heard that's pretty good for the for the high blood pressure and things like that. So
Yes, yes, oh, yeah, yeah.
I just need to find a reputable place. Oh, and also when I got the official oil of oregano,
Thanks.
oh man, I bit into it. Oh, it was so strong. Oregano. It was like, what? Nothing like the Timo stuff. But the Timo stuff worked, even though it was not as not as strong as the official stuff. 7 days later, no more. I mean, I have no more hip pain because the oil of oregano is supposed
Okay, good morning.
to get into
Morning, good
the.
morning.
Good morning.
Can
Hi.
I check your blood pressure again? You
Yeah,
got
let's do it. Let's do it.
hydralazine again and the heparin shot. And I need to weigh you, so I'm gonna bring the scale.
I saw the scale pull
Yeah,
up
yeah,
over
yeah,
there.
yeah.
I
It's
was like,
just I had some
I was like, what in the
situation
world?
next room.
Okay.
So let's do that. Let's do the blood pressure first.
All right.
She
I'm
did
ready.
your blood already, right?
Yeah,
Marsha?
she took my blood.
Okay, perfect. Let me just move. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me move this truck away. Okay. And now you'll be next. We also need your weight, so you will have to stand on the scale. But let me take care of your roommate first. Since he's all awake.
And what time do you leave?
7:30. You know, we kind of overlapping. They come at 7. So it's like 30 minutes for the report, but around 7:30, hopefully. Going? All right, sorry. Do you need socks?
Yeah, I can use some. I can use some socks.
Yeah, let me see what sizes I have because we don't want them to kind of, be
I
too
have
tight.
socks here though.
Oh, you had them
I
somewhere.
have a pair somewhere over here.
Oh,
The
okay.
purple one.
Right. But you know what? I don't see them. So.
Is there a bag there? A purple bag?
Yes, no purple but here.
Mm.
Uh,
It's in my purple bag.
yeah. All right. It's just.
167 over 119.
What? Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Yeah. So 119 is super duper high. Maybe we do it again. Let's do it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it again.
Okay. Hello. We need a little. This is longer. I think we need just a little bigger. And at home, do you do your blood pressure?
Yeah, I
too?
do the blood pressure.
And how is it at home?
It's horrible.
Oh, it's the same way.
No.
A little better. I mean, but it's.
If it's 167, it's usually over like 99,
Okay. Yeah,
not
not
119.
Right. Okay. So let's do it. Yeah, because this is a little bit. Yeah, that 104 was. We let the doctor know too. Yeah, just relax your arm. Don't tense. We'll see. I'm gonna give you what I need to give you, and then I'll let the doctor know. Okay? Take care of this blood.
162 over 113.
So it's still, yeah.
It's
I'll
still-
let them know though. So let's take that. Yeah, 160. mean, 162 is not terrible,
Yeah, but the
but the
113,
113 is definitely, yeah, they need to,
113 is my sitting heart rate, right? It's like
yes,
yeah.
that's the one when the heart is relaxed and everything
Right.
just flows.
Right.
So it should be lower.
Yeah, I should be at 89 over there, something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I unplug?
Oh, no, everything is good now.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're just
I'll
gonna
just-
bring the scale here, I guess.
Yes,
right?
I'm gonna bring scale right in front of you. So
Okay.
let me just give you this and I'll let the doctor know. So this is that hydralazine.
And this is what, 50 milligrams
50, yes.
of hydralazine.
Hydralazine, yes.
Okay.
I'm giving you what is there, and then I'll let the doctor know and we'll see what happens, okay?
All right.
They give you with the meals or
And the hydralazine is not like a water pill. It's totally different, right?
I mean, but it's still it's not like Lasix. No. But it still kind of promotes like that excess fluid. It's just gentle. Okay. It's Lasix is like as you see, you get it and you go running to the bathroom pee.
Right.
This one is much softer. So also and kind of for blood pressure, for like a soft excess water. Oh, sorry. So I'm gonna let the doctor know. So again, heparin, 2 shots.
And the heparin is the blood thinner.
Yes, that's the blood
So
thinner.
even though you gave me the blood thinner yesterday for,
It's every 8 hours.
it's still every 8 hours.
It's every 8 hours just to maintain this in your blood.
Okay.
It's like you take the pills every whatever
Right.
time, just so it's gonna be enough in your system to make. All right. So, can we do this arm now for change?
Yeah,
Because
definitely.
we. Okay, that's okay. I got it. It goes into the. So, and I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna text the doctor now and we'll see. They're gonna soon do the rounds anyway, the doctors, they should be coming around, so you can definitely talk to them.
I need to find out what happened with my echo.
Oh yeah, don't worry, they're gonna be coming around, so you can ask them. They always make rounds in the morning.
Right.
So morning doctors, the whole team. And
Well, I didn't see anybody yesterday morning.
oh, nobody saw him? I mean, you were here?
I believe. Well, maybe I was getting the kidney.
Maybe you
I
were
was
out
getting the-
somewhere.
Yeah,
yes,
I was
yes.
getting the kidney sonogram.
Maybe
when they came
possible.
around.
All right. Okay. Just put your heart rate. Heart rate is pretty good. 92. So maybe that's what happened. But I'll tell the day nurse too that you would like to speak with the doctor. Let them kind of explain to you what's the plan here.
Yeah, I would like to know what the plan is.
Absolutely. But maybe that's what happened. You went for the test and they were here. All right. Okay. So I give you everything. I'm gonna bring the scale. Okay.
Okay. The scale. I'm dreading the scale.
Small scale or the target to install it. Because this one is a pain. Just be careful. All right, very good. This is it. Hold on, let me just turn on and zero it, okay? It's better. You okay? Okay. If you want to, are you all tied up? Do you want me to disconnect
No,
and
I'm
stuff? I
good,
don't
I'm
want you
good.
to get dizzy.
No,
You
I'm
can
not-
hold on to this too, okay?
I'm not gonna get dizzy. I'm Gucci. No,
Okay.
I'm okay.
163.7
Kilograms.
kilograms.
163.7 kilograms.
Yes, kilograms. Yeah, that will be.
So now I have to divide that.
No, multiply by 2.2.
Okay.
163.7. I can tell you in a minute, okay?
All right.
Let's do this. 163.7.
162.7. That's a lot of weight, boy. Whew. Anyone out there could do the math? Times that by 2 point what again?
So this comes to 360.
360.
Yes, and 14 ounces.
360 and 14 ounces. Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right.
And I did text so we'll see what they say.
Alrighty.
On your blood pressure.
360. That's a lot of weight for my heart to be pushing around. Mm. Talk about transparency. I am like sharing for real right now. 360 and 14 ounces. 360. I'm definitely gonna concentrate on fasting. That has to be my next move. Fasting. My wife came by and she brought me salads the last 2 days, the beet salad, because you know we got all those beets. So she's been making me these amazing salads. She's so sweet. She came by yesterday while I was getting my sonogram, the heart sonogram. And she waited 2 hours and then she had to run out and do some stuff. I took too long and she cleaned up around here. She moved stuff around. Well, my purple bag, where is that at? I know that has some stuff in there, so some stuff is hidden. But she's really a sweet woman. In the hospital. She came, but she did come back. She came back around 8 p.m.
Okay.
Made me a salad.
Closer.
So
Hi. How you doing?
I'm happy.
I have your pain medication. I have methadone. Is that for pain? Yeah, of course. And the gabapentin and
These mattresses, they weighed themselves. They weighed it yesterday.
it's not accurate because you have so much stuff in here and somebody leaves this. So the cardiologist don't want this to be on the unless you really bedbound and cannot bear. Okay? I know it's hard for you. So you want me to call somebody else to help me with like 52 to weigh you to be able to stand? Yeah, so it will be easier for us,
No,
but
I'm just asking.
yeah, I know. Sometimes they do, but
Yeah, it was
you have, like,
oregano
that
with the
extra
black
fat
seed
in
oil.
here and all this,
But
this
one of
also
the
has-
affects and
the
liver.
weight is not accurate.
One
It's
of
like-
them affects the
How you
liver,
gonna take the
and
pills? Can you move
then the
yourself
liver is
up?
trying to
Oh.
clean
Are
itself
we weigh
out.
you first, or you
The
want to
heart
take
will
the
pump more
medicine?
blood and raise.
Okay.
You wanna go with
I
Right,
can't
okay.
remember
Are you able
if
to,
the
push
oregano
yourself, or you want to
oil or the black seed oil. Yeah, this is the oregano oil with the black seed oil.
Yeah, I don't want you to choke.
Mine is always 172 since
You want the
I
pillow?
was 22. Yeah. See, that's like me. You have your. This is Cedric Wright, 4122. Says mine is always 172 since I was 22. Yeah, like that's me. I've always had high blood pressure. And how old are you now, Cedric?
Then you get dizzy. When you get up, so small
Thank
steps.
you. As there's so
What
many
about
recommendations,
lactulose?
yet
Are you gonna take the
lived
lactulose
experience is the
instead?
best, I find.
You know,
This
because
is
of the
Andy
liver, it helps your
Sings.
liver to get rid of all this poison.
So truly
So at least
appreciate it
take
for
once or
afterwards.
twice a day.
You knew the scale. Afterwards, you
Just
knew the
don't skip all
scales.
of them, because
You
then it's gonna
knew
make
the
at
scales.
least
I guess the parasites can cause health problems like
I'm sorry, I
inflammation
don't
and
have
stuff.
the
Yeah.
stretch here on this.
Take your time.
How much of
So I
what
think that's fine.
form would you take the oil of oregano?
Okay, all right.
Some of these alternative remedies for pain and inflammation have side effects that can build up and cause other problems.
Oh, did it scare
Yeah, I
me?
was thinking about that. I was thinking, am I taking the
No, 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 you did
the oregano, the oil of oregano too much, where it caused me to have these complications after taking it for 2 months. I've been taking the oil of oregano for maybe 3 months.
straight.
No, I think it's only been 2 months. So it kicked
You want me to
it
open
kicked
it
the
or-
arthritis in the hip out of here. I'm more agile and feeling good. But then I got all this water around my damn heart. See, you never know.
There you go.
And then there was a part of me that
That's it.
wanted to stop taking the oil of oregano, thinking like, but then I was thinking, what if the arthritis comes back? So maybe that oil of oregano, maybe it was good to kill the parasites and get rid of that arthritis, but maybe I shouldn't have continued with it month after month after month, which has been almost, I would say, it's at least 2 months, maybe 3 months, because I still got a ton of it left. So I know it hasn't been more than 3 months. So I'm not 350 like I thought. I'm
So
360.
those are those two pills. One is muscle relaxant, Robaxin,
Yes.
and then gabapentin is like for the Europe and general pains. How are we gonna do it? Do you want the actually Do you have one more, or you want me to get the ice water for you?
Just, no ice cream, just regular.
I
Sure.
think
Okay, so hold on to this. I'll get you some. Just regular.
I left yesterday at 9 a.m. So I think that's when the doctors are coming. That's how I missed them yesterday, and I need to know what's going on. What's the plan? I'll go live again at 9 a.m. or when the doctors come. We'll do it together. Transparency, y'all. There was a part of me that didn't want to go live, didn't want to talk about it, didn't want like to tell anyone. You know, when you're fat and not losing weight, it's, you know what everyone is gonna say. You know. You know what everyone's gonna say. You know, they're gonna say, dude, you know, like, why you not working out? Why you not fasting? Why you not taking better care of
Done?
yourself?
Okay. And
You have
that's the
kids.
heparin.
Love
What are we
yourself.
doing? Can I do
Should
it
be
in
doing
the
better.
Same arm.
So
This is garbage.
there's a bit of shame. There's a bit of shame and embarrassment, and you want everybody to think you're okay.
Okay.
And this is super vulnerable, you know, to be in the hospital,
I'm sorry.
52 years old,
You don't have much fat, so
overweight, And,
Bit of, okay, thank you. I'll be right with the
You know.
scale, okay? Let me just somebody yelling there.
but I'm not alone.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
I know that for a fact. I know I'm not alone. I know that there are people out there on these YouTube streets that understand what I'm going through and understand how easy it is to get caught up and complacent, and how you can just lie to yourself and tell yourself that if I walk around the corner, I'll be all right. You got to do more than just walk around the corner. You have to put in the work and the time. And nothing happens overnight, including your state of mind. And I have to, I have to deal with these realities that I have kids and I have a wife and I have a life, and I don't need to be stroked out in my 50s when there's so much more I can do, so much more living I have to do, and I want to do that for myself and my family. I'm sure it'll be devastating for my kids to lose their father at such a young age, because their father was mentally disturbed. you know so it's foolish for me to imagine that there is not some form of mental illness here that allows me to go from healthy and strong and always working out, always riding my bike, always trying to stay fit, to just not doing it at all. Just totally letting myself go and eating the wrong things. And even though this last year I've been doing really good with the food, and that proves it with the diabetes, how I went from a 7 to like a 2. So but the fact that I do not that I do not bust my ass in that gym, or I'm not jumping down doing push-ups and jumping jacks and jump rope and riding my bike. Brand new bike I just bought. I bought everybody new bikes except for Maddie. Maddie didn't want a new bike. She liked her old school bike. She has an old bike. It's like 30 years old. It's like, is it a truck bike or is it a beach cruiser? She has some sort of cruiser. But I bought everybody else new bikes.
Yeah, he needs the oxygen though. So he has to wait. Yeah. He needs to be on oxygen though. Takes the mask, but he needs to go back on oxygen because I'm sorry.
Careful.
Yeah, don't worry.
Diabetes is crazy. I've been watching my sugar since my mid-20s. My levels are good, thank God. 50 plus is a different lifestyle. Not looking forward to it myself. But stay up, chef. You'll be out in no time. Thank you, Shadow Wells, 9058. Appreciate you. Future, don't beat yourself up. Tomorrow's a new day, and just make positive choices. Thank you. Is that choices or chances? Yeah, changes. DJ Envy and Caesar Pena. Cut red meat, sweets, sodas, carbs, pork, fried foods, breads, fast foods, etc. Yeah. Well, I've done the sweets and the sugar and the sodas. No more sodas
Which
for
way
me.
should I put this? Which way is
But
easier?
I
This
did
way?
have in the month of January. I must have had 3 fish sandwiches.
Let me just push this all the way. A little space here.
Ate only complete proteins. Complete proteins is with the 9 amino acids. With the 9 amino acids. All right, thank you, DJ Envy and Caesar Pena.
Okay. Is it possible for you to? I'm so sorry that I'm pushing the table.
That's okay.
I'm just clearing this so that you can unlock. Watch your feet, okay? I just want to know that you'll be able to. No. Just 1 second. Turn it on. And you can hold on to it. This is built with the weight, so. Okay. You can take your time. Oh, shush. Okay, perfect. 57.9. Okay. Let me just fix this. Oh, shush. All right. All right.
How much is that?
Well, I'll have to tell you. You're multiplying 2 by 2.2, so I'll let you know, okay? Good. And I'll cover you up. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the noise.
That was the noise that kept waking me up every time I stopped breathing while I was sleeping. And I had like a little system where once that noise came on, I would just like take in that oxygen, and then I would like press these little probes,
Yeah, this one is like
and then it'll go away.
Turn over. Oh, yeah. We have to put the new one, I think. Let me go get the new one for you, okay? Can I put the new one on? All right.
That was the X-ray guy did that.
I think it's just when
No,
you
it
invest.
was the X-ray.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
You put that thing
Thanks for
right
tuning in, everyone.
in.
You are appreciated. I'll probably go back live when the doctors come.
Be all right.
We'll see what they got to say together.
What X-ray? What kind of X-ray did they do?
It was a regular X-ray back on the
I love you.
reception.
That's a fact.
Especially this side because your bottom is a little skinny, so. All right.
I know I got it.
So it's not the point the tailbone is sticking up.